Every election season, we're bombarded with poll numbers. One candidate is up, another is down. Polls are a snapshot in time, and a recent history shows the predictions aren't always right. So, should we trust the polls? Good question. Heather Brown dispels a myth and explains when to be suspicious.
In the week before November 8th, 2016, a look at the polls showed a whole lot of blue.
I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton.
They were way off.
It's never accurate.
Are they right about that?
Yes and no.
Rob Daves used to run the Minnesota poll.
The national polls were as accurate as they've been in 2016 since 1936.
The national polls had Clinton up 3 percentage points. She won the popular vote by 2.
At the state level, and particularly in the Midwest, it's an entirely different matter.
Dave says some state pollsters didn't catch a last-minute shift towards Trump.
13% of voters made up their minds in the last week.
And some didn't properly account for education levels in their polls.
I be asking, who do they ask? Nobody never asked me anything.
The big polls usually survey between 800 and 1,200 people, so they use statistics to weight the results.
People who were who had college degrees, for example, were more likely to answer the polls than those who had less education.
And the pollsters weren't catching that?
They didn't catch it.
So how do you tell if it's an accurate poll or not?
The first thing I do is say, are they transparent in what they do? Are they telling you how they do their polling?
I look at who is sponsoring the poll. That says a lot.
The second thing I would do, I'd be suspicious of the outlier.
That's any poll with results that are significantly different from others.
The third thing I would do, is take a look at the aggregators.
Those are websites like 538 or Real Clear Politics.
Should we trust the polls now in 2018?
Well, that's a great question.
Heather Brown, WCCO.
We've learned a lesson, at least I hope the state pollsters have.
4 News.
Pollsters randomly call numbers so they get landlines and cell phones. Our expert says a few things have made polling more difficult this election cycle, like trying to account for President Trump's different kind of leadership and just more of a general angst in politics and society.